Hello, my name is Dr. Noelle Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and I am here to answer a few questions about dog nutrition and some of the ins and outs. I also have an assistant with me, Alex, who's going to be asking me a few questions today that some of you may have. What's our first question?
A real small one. What's the right food for my dog?
That's a really big, broad question. So the right nutrition is really dependent on lifestyle and life age. So the correct nutrition should be something that's easy for you to obtain, so you can repetitively get it. Something that matches your lifestyle. So there's dry or canned. So if you're gone for long periods of time, you might select a dry. If you're home more frequently, you might select a wet. There's so many choices on the market that it can become quite overwhelming. So asking your veterinarian, especially when you're going in for your first visits, might be a really good place to start.
What are the life stages of feeding my dog?
So when puppies are born, they are, of course, going to be nursing from their mom. And then after about 3 weeks, 4 weeks of age, they start to get weaned onto gruel, which would be just, dry food that is maybe softened with some milk replacer or some puppy nutrition. And then puppies are kept on puppy food usually through the first year of life. The first year is a dog's puppy life is their puppies. And then after that, they become adults. And then as we age, usually to 7 to 10 years of age, we start to become seniors. So those are the different life stages of dogs, and sometimes different nutritional needs happen during those times.
Should I feed my dog on a schedule?
Yeah, so that's one of probably the most important things, especially when puppies start eating. They are eating on schedule, so we know when they're going to have their poops. So we're potty training at that time. As puppies transition to dogs, we like dogs to be on schedule. So most dogs are going to eat breakfast and dinner. Not too many dogs get lunch unless parents work from home. But ideally, breakfast and dinner. Occasionally, dogs only want to eat once a day, and that's the dog's choice. And we then will allow those guys to eat once a day. But putting your pet on a scheduled diet time will also then predict when they're going to need potty times. So that's why dogs are usually on schedules. And we know how much they're going to eat because they're on meals.
How do I know if I'm feeding my dog too much?
So dogs that eat too much are going to be overnutritioned or plump or fat. Most of the time when dogs come in and we feel that your pet's overweight, it's because they're being overnutritioned for their lifestyle. And the way that they will look is they have more of a barrel shape to them or a rectangular shape. Dogs that are ideally weighted will have a nice waist when you look at them from the top, and when you look at them from the side, they're going to have a little abdominal tuck, which their chest goes up to their abdomens, they'll swoop up. So that's kind of a little hourglass figure that we want our dogs to have.
There are so many brands of dog food. What's the right brands of dog food for my dog?
So just go into the PetSmart in your local community, and it's overwhelming how many choices of dog food. Then we also have the internet and all the internet marketing that happens. So choosing the right dog food can be actually overwhelming even for veterinarians because there's so many options, and they are changing through the years. So again, because it's such an individual per dog on what we should be feeding them, ideally you just have that conversation with your veterinarian to figure out what's the best pet nutrition for them.
When and why would I need a prescription diet?
So prescription diets are are only really prescribed when a pet has a medical condition that we need to manage through diet. So for example, your dog may have been diagnosed with gastroenteritis, so they're vomiting, having some diarrhea, and it's becoming recurrent, and we're having trouble sort of keeping that pet's symptoms under control. Those are the kind of pets that we might prescribe a specific diet for to help manage disease. And that's where prescription diets will come into play to help manage disease. And if you are interested in talking about dog nutrition, please reach out to your veterinarian or call us here at Blue Oasis Pet Hospital. We'd love to help you out.